All right, Ollie, let's check out one of your slalom stubby runs. We'll watch it in regular motion and slow it down. All right, let's check it out a little slower up here. And one thing to keep in mind, we want to make sure we're not popping up too high in the transition. We're not going that fast here, and it's early, so you can get away with it. But when we're going fast, we have no time for that. We would be late. We'd pop up, and just the gate would come at us way too quick. And to a certain degree, maybe you did here too, because you're not shinning it, so it just takes too much distance to pop up, come back down. So keep a lower profile through the transition. Decent looking turn there. Just to see a hair kind of not exactly level, right? Make sure we're level shoulders, strong on the outside ski. And we need that pole plant. And we've been talking about it pretty much every run, Ollie. Haven't seen it yet. Just need a little tap. I'm not talking about a big stab. But you come through here, right here, all you need to do is just a little bit of a a little tap down. It helps us, gives us timing to get released off the old ski right now at the end of the turn where we want it. Move to the new turn. It really helps our timing. This turn here just started a hair early. You can see there, if you were carving from there, you'd straddle it. So remember, we want to try to intersect rise line with our skis pointing out and away from the pole. So we want them going out this way so we can bring turn shape back and have direction done when we pass the gate. Because your skis are heading down the hill in the fall line, you're kind of a little bit, don't have quite the direction, and your turn is more down here. We want that turn to be up here. We want to pressure from rise line, the skis from rise line through fall line, and you're pressuring here fall line and below fall line. So a lot of pressure below. You can see the bend in that outside ski right there, showing a pretty good pressure below the gate, and that's slower. Hairpin here, it looked like you really set up to do a good job. I thought you were going to be right on those gates, but just didn't pressure the outside ski. You can see divergence there, the scissoring of skis, and it just didn't come around because you weren't pressuring the outside ski. It didn't hook up, so you kind of slid real low. Now we're running a low line right there. You can see on that, obviously, you didn't have enough space above the pole and the rise line because of what happened, up here. We need a really strong exit. I mean, most combinations when it's offset afterwards, so it was offset. This blue gate here was offset from the hairpin, so we needed to have a strong exit with good direction, being tight here. And obviously swung low, so playing catch up right now. Did a decent job though catching up. And here's one of your better turns, and here's what we're talking about. Intersecting rise line with our skis pointing where? Out and away from the pole, so we can bring shape back, and you can see the bend in the uphill, it's currently uphill, but really your outside and soon to be downhill ski. Pressure on the outside ski, that's great. And remember, pressure from rise line where you are now through fall line and release it, and that's perfect. That is the pressure zone. You can see the skis hook up, and you're right up, finishing the turn with direction done, and we'd want a pole plant right there. But that's a great job. But what's potentially more interesting, what's going on down here? Clearly Finn. We got a red helmet. I think that's, well, it's a Cesarado. I think it's Brady. I think that's Ben in a little tuck already. So what are we doing, boys? Chinese downhill from the course? I don't know. Could have been better to be practicing our slalom turns. But if you're going to tuck, at least make it a good tuck. Finn, those legs are way too wide. You do not get low and aerodynamic by widening the legs to try to get lower. With that legs that wide, we are on our inside edges, which are slow. We got to have our flat skis in a tuck when we're going, straight, and therefore you got to have them a little bit more shoulder width apart. You get low in a tuck by just using your legs, getting your upper body flat, parallel to the snow. Right, so way too wide. Now, next time I would practice some tuck turns, maybe. Now, the key thing is, did you guys continue to tuck into where the general public is? And do those people come in from here? And that's what I make sure we're not doing. I can't see. Now, Ollie saved you guys because he skied so fast on the lower part of the course that I stopped it. We just can't see, but that's okay. I can't imagine you were doing that, but that's all right. Tucking's okay. What happens in U12 stays in U12s. Well, sort of. I can't promise that. But let's go back and look at Ollie. All right, Ollie. So back here again. Really great turn here, right? Intersecting rise line. Ski's putting out in the way, bringing shape back and really standing on the outside ski. Love to see a tap here. The pole. Here's the delay. One of the better jobs on the delay because you were one continuous arc. Gave yourself enough room here. Kind of was a little bit off there, and you're, I think, the only one who actually were on the bottom pole. You clipped it. Great job. That set you up on a little higher line than most. Brought shape back there. That's really good. You were ahead of the course the whole way down the lower section. Probably the best I've seen all day down here. Flush, we need a little bit less turn here and more direction out there. But otherwise, great job.